So I will once we're done with the composing, I will add fingerings to. I'll show you what some. This is what some. This is the score. Like this is what I did for someone else. With the fingerings. Well, yeah. So the strings and the fingers and everything. So
great.
Okay, so I'll add those, and that should help quite a bit. Yeah. Okay. But
Perfect.
I think with you, the main thing was getting this latest section that we worked on.
Yeah.
Getting it harmonized, I think, was the main goal. So from I think bars.
Yeah, I think we are nearly there. I think.
We are. Yeah.
Because
From
I
bar.
thought I thought about the last piece. That we say I go back to that you get this one again. And then back to something like that.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to descend. I think that was sort of what we did, but this is where it starts here in A major.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Yeah. And then harmonizing in sixths. Yeah. And then we start this sequence with the big leaps. And this is where I think you needed to add some harmony.
Yeah.
Did you manage to think of any harmonization for?
Oh no, that I have. No.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Yeah. There, yeah, I was more a little bit.
That's right. Yeah.
That's that 13, eh? It is bar 13, eh?
Yes.
And then we go back to B, eh?
Yeah. And so what chord do you want to? Because these notes don't. They're just filled in. They're not.
Oh,
We need
sorry.
to put in the right.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I took a barré there to make it.
Well, yeah, you could. I see. Yeah. You don't have to. Yeah, you could go to something else. You could go to another chord without a bar, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you've got the E in the bass and you've got the B in the top. So what chord do you think would work well for that?
B, the E chord, or?
Yeah,
No.
an E chord, yeah. So how can you play an E chord with a B on the top? There are a couple of ways. Can you think of any ways to play an E chord in that position, in the seventh position with the bar down?
What did I?
Oh yeah, that's close. Very close. Yeah, that's it.
That I remember.
You've ever played Granada, the Albanist Granada. It starts with that chord.
Oh really? Yeah.
It starts with that E major chord in that voicing. So that's one option. So you could go. Sorry. That sounds pretty good. think that works. That works pretty well. So I'll just show you another possibility though.
Yeah.
Another way to play E major with B on the top is if you put your pinky on B, you do it like this.
And then I have to see. On the B, the pinky.
Yes, yeah, pinky. And then third finger on G sharp on the fourth string. Third finger with the third finger. Yep.
Yeah.
And then first finger on B on the third string. Yep. And then second on E on the first. You might recognize that shape.
I have. I miss
first and second finger.
You have the B on the first, the B.
B on the third, with the first finger on the third string. And E on the second. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's another way to play an E chord.
Yeah.
It's probably easier because you can slide the fourth finger like that from one chord, from this D chord to the.
Oh yeah.
See that? Yeah, that's an.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's a bit easy. If you do the other one, you've got the bar and you don't have that guide finger.
Yeah.
So you could go with that. Either one, either voicing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That might be nice though with that fourth finger sliding.
I think so.
Okay, but now we just have to come up with a more specific bass line. So I think it might be a good idea. Remember this bass line here.
Yeah.
Where it's sort of a bit of an homage to Barrios a little bit. Remember? We're sort of borrowing.
Yeah.
Barrios bass line. Yeah, a little bit. So you could continue that here. You could continue that same bum, beam, beam, bum, bum, that same bass line. But we need a more specific. We need to get these notes right here. So what are we going to do? If you could go to that E chord in the fifth position, and then just hold that E, tremolo the top, but get a bass line, which is similar to this one. Yeah, can you do that again? So you're going G, B, B, G, B. So you did that. I think you did that.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? You have any thoughts?
Oh wait, or maybe this one.
Yeah, you could do that.
To E,
That's nice. Yeah, there's a beat. So what I like about that is you've got this leap in the melody from F sharp down to B, and here the bass is quite close. And then it's like the bass is almost imitating this leap here. The bass is imitating with a leap there.
Oh yeah.
So
I
kind of like that. It's sort of like a call and answer, call and response between the melody and the bass. It's beautiful. That's nice. I like that. Yeah. Now the only little problem is that at the end here, remember with the melodies going up, it's going up. So we need to harmonize. We need to harmonize this melody. So what intervals could you use? Probably getting pretty good at this now. Yeah. close. Yeah, what interval? What are those two options? What are the two main options?
Yeah, what shall I say? Oh, you can or an yeah, you have the E or an E, huh? No, but we have already an E, huh?
Oh no, so we want to harmonize the C sharp and
Yeah.
the D sharp and the D natural. The C sharp and the D. We want to harmonize this. This doesn't harmonize well because G and C is a fourth. G A B C. That's a fourth, and then G to D is G A B C D. That's a fifth. So we have a fourth and then a fifth. So remember that that's not going to sound very pleasant.
No.
So what intervals? What are those? What are those intervals? Remember that will harmonize well with these notes.
Let's see. You can take the third or not?
Yeah.
No.
Good. Thirds is one option, and the other
Or the sixth
or
then.
the sixths. Yeah, thirds or sixths. All right. So if we had thirds, what would the note be underneath?
Let's say an A. No?
Yeah, A. So we'll do A, and then underneath, excuse me, underneath D.
C. No. Underneath D. D. No, sorry. B. B.
B, yeah, you'd have B. Okay, so we get this one option there. So that sounds pretty nice. You want to try that?
Yeah.
Just that measure?
Yeah. It's in the fifth position, eh? Still, eh?
Yeah, it's fifth position, except when you get here, you have to play thirds, and it'll change quite a bit.
Yeah. Now I have to think. Hey, I miss. Oh, sorry. And then.
And now thirds, so you're going to play the A on the second string with your second finger. Yeah, that's it. And then the C sharp with your first finger. Yeah, and then you'll play the B with your third finger on the second string. And the D.
No. What was on the third string?
Second. No, still on the second. Still on the second. You're gonna slide up, and then you play the D with your first finger. So you'll slide up.
Sorry.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
So you got the first bit right. You got 2 and 1, A and C sharp, and then you'll just slide up like this. 3 and 1.
It was C sharp. Eh?
2 and 1, C sharp. Yeah, 2 and 1, A and C sharp, and then 3 and 1. Slide up to B, 3, third finger. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, good.
Oh.
So that's the those are the thirds there. Yeah.
Oh, you go to D and
yeah, D
B.
and B. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's one option. The other you could do is sixths. So what would the sixth be underneath C sharp?
C. You get an A, huh? Or not? No. C.
No, you've got an A as a third already.
Yeah.
So sixth underneath C.
Six underneath. Oh, there's an E. No.
Yeah, it's E. Yep. And then a sixth underneath D. It will be.
D. It will be. Let's see. F.
Yep. Okay, so that's the other option you could do there. So let me try that quickly. That's what that sounds.
So nice.
Try that.
And then no, when I come from the 5th position, Daniel, eh?
Yeah, it's a good question. How do you get from?
And then I go to.
I think you'll go to, yeah, that's it. Yeah, you could do that. You could do, you could do 9th position. Is it 9th? Yeah, 9th position. 1 and 1, and then 3 and 2. Like that. On the 3rd string. F sharp on the 3rd string. And D with your 2nd finger on the 1st string. That's it. So you could do. So you're only going to play 3rd string and 1st string. 3rd and 1st strings.
3rd and 1st string. Oh, not the 2nd, or?
Not the 2nd string. No. Because you're going E on the 3rd string, C sharp, F sharp, and D. 3rd
but then
string.
You pick a barré then, or not on the.
Yeah, you can do a barré. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and when I come from here, because you have this one, eh?
Yeah.
How?
I think. Sorry. Just shift from 5th to 9th.
And then the 2nd finger, that will be.
Yeah, second, 3 and 2. Yeah, 3 and 2 together. Yes, 2nd finger on D together with the 3rd finger. So you've got 1 and 1 with the barré, and then 3 and 2 together.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Good. So that's another option. The 6ths. Okay. So let's see. So we could go to something else. But let's see. Maybe there's another option for harmonizing this. Let me see if I can. There's another option that I want to show you because I don't think we've used it yet.
Yeah.
And I think you'll like it, but we'll see. We'll see what you like the best.
Yeah.
So the other interval, 3rds and 6ths, the other interval is called a 10th. 10th, which is 3rd plus an octave. So if you remember, a 3rds was A and B.
Yeah.
That's a 3rd. Now to make it plus an octave, you just put the notes, these 2 notes down the octave like that.
That's 8 positions down. That
so so you put the A and the B down an octave, and that's called a 10th. And I'll show you what that looks like. It looks like this. It's going to be, you're going to use your 4th finger a lot. It'll be 1 and 4. 1 on the A. 7th fret of the 4th string, A, with your 1st finger, and then C sharp with your 4th finger. Yeah, and then the next will be 2 and 4 with B on the 4th string, and you just slide your. That's 4th string, 2nd finger. That's it. Yeah. So that's a 10th. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I would suggest doing 1 and 4, and then 2 and 4.
Oh yeah.
And then if you wanted to, you could go up to E again with 2 and 4, like that. Yeah. So those are tenths, and that's a beautiful interval. If you know the piece Lagrimer.
Oh yeah.
They're tenths, right? Tenths, 1 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 4. It's the same pattern. 1 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 4.
Oh yeah, it's really nice. Really nice.
So that I think, let's try that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll put the screen on for you. I think you'll like the tenths.
Good idea.
I'm gonna try. So you're in the 5th position here, and then you'll go to this, and then you'll do the tenths, 1 and 4, and 2 and 4.
How?
E chord in the 5th position.
In which way do you get this smoothly? That's exercising, or
Yeah, slide your 4th finger will be the guide. Your 4th finger will slide up B to C sharp. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice.
That's
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So that even gives you the harmony for the next measure.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Could you try that with the tremolo now? See how that goes with the tremolo? See if I can get this. Oh, what's going on?
Let's have a look. And then
yeah.
Good. Something like that.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Let's have a look. I have to get used to this E.
That's okay. Yeah, that's good that you've learned a new chord there. That's good.
Then it was
Beautiful.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let me try these couple of bars here. Just make sure they work. Yeah, I think that's great. Okay, so now we've got this C sharp and E. There are a couple of options for what harmony you use. Now mostly you've used so far A chord for the start.
Yeah.
And then you used a D chord here, and then you used an E chord here. So you've used 1, 4, 5. You've used A, D, and E chords. It might be nice to use a different chord here now, just so that it's not too much of the same harmony.
Yeah.
So if you have the notes, this might be a tricky question, but let's see how you go. If you have the notes C sharp and E, what possible harmonies could you use over that C sharp and E?
C sharp and E. Yeah.
What chord fits for that?
If you go to D, is that something? Because you go now the way back, I think, or not? Or is that
too... I think you're thinking too far ahead. What I'm asking is what chord can you have the notes C sharp and E. So what we need to choose a chord that will a harmony, because that's only 2 different notes. So we need to find a chord. With those 2 notes, there are a couple of different chords that could potentially use to harmonize this measure. I'm wondering if you can think of those options. Let me try and guide you a little bit. So if you have C sharp up here on the 5th string, C sharp on the 5th string. Yeah, and then you have open E, let's say. What chords fit? What, could you add some more notes to that to make a chord?
Just think.
You want to keep the E open. Just add one more note. Just add one more note to it.
An A or?
Okay, that's one option. Very good. That's one option. So you could do A. So A chord. Okay, that's one option. Yeah, yeah. But you've already used quite a lot of A chords, so I'm wondering, is there another option? What if you keep that's very close. If you keep this finger down, the first finger, go to the first fret instead. What chord will that make? Yeah, you can add the open B too, if you want, yeah. What's that chord?
Minor, or what is it?
It is minor. It is minor. What minor?
Yeah, what minor? That's a good question.
It's C sharp minor. C sharp. You've got the C sharp in the bass there. C sharp.
Oh.
You have G. You have E and G sharp. C sharp. So it's a C sharp minor chord, and then if you want to add the open B, if you add the open B, what would that be? What does that make it?
Open B. Yeah,
what if you? No. So if you add open B to that chord, if you add B to C sharp, what does that turn the chord into? So B is a 7th above C.
Yeah.
So what does that give you a clue?
Is that a B7 then, or?
No? Not a B7. It's not a B7. It's a C sharp minor 7. C sharp minor 7. Yeah, yeah. C sharp minor 7.
That I have to.
That's okay. Yeah. This is what the course is for. Just learning about harmony and stuff. Okay, so there's C sharp minor. It's a nice. What do you think? What do you think about that chord? You like it?
Sounds really nice.
It's nice because this is another thing. You haven't used many 7th chords yet in your piece. It might be nice. 7th chords add color. Like if you play C sharp minor on its own, it's a little bit plain. If you add the 7th, it gives it some extra color, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then that chord will want to go to another chord, and we'll look at that in a moment, and that will be a bit of a nice contrast. So, okay, so now we need to play C sharp minor up here. C sharp minor 7. Now the cool thing is you already have 2 of the notes, and then you could do, if you wanted to, you could do open B. Do open B.
This one.
Yeah, that's one option. Let me think about this. But I think it might be nicer to put the B up the octave actually.
Orbit.
Yeah, it's an very, very interesting chord. You've got it. Yeah, C sharp, B, and E.
And
E. You play those notes together. Play those notes together. It's very colorful. Yeah, it's very colorful.
Yeah. Okay.
So what you could do is, if you play, can you try and play as a tremolo, and keep that bass like da dee dee dum bum. That same. What's that going to sound like?
But then open G? No,
that's not going to fit because C sharp minor needs a G sharp in it.
A G sharp, or?
Yeah.
How do I?
So if you wanted to, you could put G sharp, but it makes quite an awkward chord. It's going to look like that. And it's a little bit awkward. Um,
Yeah, it's not that easy, eh?
yeah, no, it's not an easy chord to get to. This is easier. Without the G sharp, I think it's easier on the guitar. So maybe stick with that for now. See what you can make from that.
But how do I in the bass? Because you have the C sharp.
Yeah, that's your bass note. The C sharp is your bass note.
But then I miss something or not?
I don't think so. Yeah, you can do.
But you
Oh yeah,
have.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You should have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're missing something. Let's see.
Oh, maybe the
Okay. Could have an A. Let's try that. This is.
A. Is that something?
I think so. It's an unusual, very unusual harmony, but why not?
Yeah.
So you have that. You're sort of implying A, but it's. Pretty nice. It's pretty nice, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of. I mean, I feel like the direction. Another option you could do,
Mm-hmm.
it's sort of borrowing from Barris a little bit again, but what I'm seeing here is an A major chord, and the B has a resolution to A. So if you play, if I'll show you what I mean. If you remember this E chord here.
Yeah, now I see you. Yeah, in the fifth, eh?
This E chord, the fifth. Yeah, if you shift that up so that your pinky is on the 12th fret like this, you'll get an A chord. Yeah, like that. So I feel like what you're doing is going, or you could do it like this. So you could do, yeah, and then your first finger can go on can resolve onto A on the second string.
On A. On the second,
so
eh?
let's play. So if you play A like this, second 2 1 4, 2 1, second finger on 4, and then first finger on A on the second string. Oh yeah, and then second finger on C sharp on the fourth string. Yeah. Now your third finger is free. Your third finger can play B on the second string, and then that B can resolve down, lift off your third finger.
Oh, then you get the A. B.
Then you get A, so you get this beautiful tension and resolution.
Oh yeah, okay.
To the A chord, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm thinking of there's a bit in here which sounds. No, it's not there. It's like beforehand. Yeah. Sort of similar. Try it again. See, listen.
But then
That's
you lose a
Barrios.
little bit. Yeah. Oh, is that Barrios? Yeah.
This is your tremolo. What you could do, which is mirroring Barrios a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm just presenting it to you as an option. I just feel like it might be nice to try it. You wanna try that? Let's see if we add that into here.
But you lose a little bit, how you call it, the major sound, eh? Or how you call it, or not?
Yeah, you use a little. You lose a little bit when you get the B because.
Yeah, that's
yeah. But it's nice. It just adds a little bit of something. It's a little bit unexpected,
Yeah, that's
We
true.
have the yeah, I don't know. It's quite a nice moment there.
Mm-hmm.
So see what you think about that. See what you think about it. It's this now you've got this nice variety in the bass, so that it's not too. You're still hearing the sequence in the melody.
Yeah.
So that's the predictable part. The bass is changing a little bit. So it's the bass is it's like it's having its own say a little bit more. It's trying to speak up against the melody a little bit,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. So, right, it's trying. Do you sort of hear what I mean? It's trying to have it say. It's almost like more of a melody in the bass.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I
know
know
what I
what you
mean?
mean. It flows
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit, how you call it. Yeah,
It
yeah.
flows a little bit. Yeah, it has a bit more shape than a normal bass line does. Yeah, okay. Let's just stick with that for now, and we'll go to the next chord. Let's see. So we need to harmonize A, and now what? I might just delete. I don't want to. I'm going to delete these notes because I want you to harmonize it. I wonder what you'll come up with.
So we came from E,
Came
huh?
from E in the melody.
E in the
Harmonically,
melody.
it's an A. Harmonically, it's an A major chord. So we have A. So let's think about all the possibilities that we can harmonize an A with. What are some options?
What was it? An F?
You could have an
Or
F. What
C?
F? C. Oh, okay, yeah. You're thinking of yeah. I'm talking about harmonically.
Yeah.
What chords could we harmonize A with? What
A.
chords? Not intervals, but what chords? Yeah, so we have A is one option. That's the
Yeah.
obvious one. A is one option. What else? What's another option?
The
What
D.
other chord?
The D.
A D. Yeah, D. That's another option. A D. Okay.
Or
And is there any other options? Are there any other options?
a D? Or G, sorry.
No. That G with an A is melody. That doesn't.
No,
No, that's
no,
not.
no,
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 right. So
no.
yeah, A or A major or D major. And is there anything else?
E?
Any other chords? No, E doesn't have an A in it. E doesn't
No,
have
that's
the
true.
note
Oh, you
A.
need an A in the.
Yeah, you need an A in the chord.
What do we have? No.
Yeah, that is one option, even though it's unusual. Well, okay. What about F sharp? What happened if you did F sharp? Because F is in the key signature is sharpened. So, what chord would you end up with if you that? Yeah. What chord would that be though? What harmony? If you have F A, what's the next? What do you need to make another? What's the next?
F A.
What's the next note you need to make a chord?
Yeah, C. No,
C. Yeah, C. Okay, so what chord is that?
it's F. No,
It's F sharp in the bass and C sharp. It's F sharp, A, and C sharp.
I have to think, huh?
So you play
Yeah.
F. If you play a couple of ways to play it. Play F sharp and A like that, and then if you put a bar down on the second fret,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then the F sharp and with the F sharp on the fourth string as well.
Yeah.
That's it. That's F sharp minor.
Oh,
And that's another. That's how you can harmonize it. I like that because you're using the fourth finger again. So you're going from.
That you guys do.
Yes, fourth finger.
Oh,
Yeah.
from E to A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From E to A, and then you've got the third finger on
the
there. Yeah.
And the second?
Well, the second finger could do something. Like it could do that if you wanted to. If you want to use the second, yeah, you could do that. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Or do we,
Okay.
or do we keep C sharp then?
Oh yeah, up to you. Yeah, up to you. If you want to do C sharp, you could go back from C sharp to A. You could do. I think we're going up. At the end here, we are going up, like we did here. We're going up with the melody. So we'll probably want to do, maybe we could do tenths again. You could do tenths again, harmonizing B and C sharp.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
So tenths would be either, will you play on the fourth string with, you'll play the B with your fourth finger on the first string.
Oh.
Yeah, and then so to make a tenth, you just use your second finger on the fourth string.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a tenth, and then you slide your fourth finger to C sharp, and then you use 1 and 4.
Then the B and the C. Oh yeah. Yeah. But I think I need more background with this, Daniel. With this.
Yeah, that's okay. You're learning.
Yeah, but I'm really
struggling
here.
Yeah, that's okay. Doing good. You've learned a lot. You've learned. If I said play E major in 5th position, you can do that now, right? If I said play A major with the E on the 12th fret, you can probably do that. And if I said, can you play tenths? You know, you just have to think. If you're playing on the first string, you just have to play on the fourth string. That gives you the tenths, and it's either 1 and 4 or 2 and 4 when you play tenths. It's either, so when you have your fourth finger there, if you do 1 and 4, that's a tenth, and if you do 2 and 4, that's a tenth. That's the only the only two options: 1 and 4 or 2 and 4. So if you do 1 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 4. Okay, so those
Okay.
are tenths. And yeah, you're getting, it's just an introduction. So
Yeah, it is,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Do you have some more theory about that that I could read probably, or
I could
how
send.
this?
I think instead of theory, I could just send you exercises in thirds, sixths, octaves, and tenths.
Okay, okay.
Because that's
That's
what
really
guitarists
interesting.
from what guitarists from like Saw and Giuliani practiced those intervals a
Okay,
lot.
okay,
And
okay.
yeah, okay, so I can send you those, and that will help you so you just get familiar with the
Yeah,
intervals.
yeah. Great,
Um,
great.
yeah, all right. Okay, so this sequence, yeah, it's going well. Let me get this back up on the screen here. Getting a bit more adventurous. Okay, I think it's sounding good. Let me play the whole sequence starting from here and see. Tell me what you think if you like everything.
Yeah.
So I can
That's
explain it to you. Remember this, you're starting on D. You want to play that D major with the F sharp higher F sharp there. This chord, that high chord up there, which you were doing earlier.
Let's have a look. This is the.
Bar 13. This is
Oh,
bar 13.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, bar
This.
13. Did you know that? Yeah, that's the D
Yeah. Sorry.
chord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bass, that's it. Good. Yeah.
D, hè? Yeah. And then.
And
And then.
then to E in the fifth position.
Oh, this is this E chord. E chord.
Yes, yeah, E chord in the fifth position. Good. And then you do the tenths from A to C sharp, which is 1 and 4. So slide
Uh,
your fourth finger up to C sharp, slide it up 2 frets, and then
yeah.
1 on the fourth string, and then 2 and 4, and then you slide 4 up again to 1 fret, and 2 and 4. Yes. Good. So those are the tenths, and then you go to the A chord. So you slide your fourth finger up to the E on the first string. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you're going to do C sharp on the second with your second finger on the fourth string, and
Yeah.
B on the second string with your third finger, which will resolve to A with your first finger.
And then how do I get?
The
Oh,
A
that's the
on the
A.
second string with your first finger, which is floating
Oh
up
yeah.
there. Yeah, ready to do it.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. See, yeah, you can see, yeah, fantastic. And then you're going to slide down to the F sharp minor chord. Your fourth finger again, fourth finger all the way. Yeah. Third finger on the F sharp there,
Yeah.
and you're going to bar the second fret, which gives you these bass notes A and C sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, and then tenths. So
Let's
fourth
go.
finger slides up to B, 2 and 4, and then 1 and 4.
2 and 4, and then to C.
And then 1. No, I think you went too far. You went too far. All
Yeah.
right.
Oh wait.
F sharp minor again.
Yeah.
Second bar, second fret. Yep.
Yeah. And then I go to. Is that second
Yes,
and
2. That's right. Yes.
oh that 2 and 4? Yeah.
4. And then 1 and 4 up. So then you slide. That's it. That's it. Yes.
Oh, this is
All
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. And now we need to start to finish off the section. So we're going to go to we have a D, and again, I don't want to influence you too much here, but we need to think about what notes what notes can harmonize D.
Can use this tense again, or how you
You
call
could.
it?
So that note gives you a B.
Yeah.
You could put the B on the 6th string instead, which would give you a B minor chord. So if you think of B minor like this, like from the Aranjuez concerto,
Yeah.
like that. But you have D in the melody, so you have to do this. So you put 3 and 2. Two second finger on the 5th string, third finger on the 4th string, and then 4th finger on the 1st string. Yeah, you could use
Oh yeah.
that. Yeah. Some different options. Why don't you just quickly play around with a bass line there? Yeah, with that chord. Could you play? Yeah, could you sort of play around with a bass line around that chord?
I would say something like that, or
Yeah, that's one option. Yeah. Can you keep the same da dee dee da the same arrangement da dee dee da the way that it.
dat is een beetje. A little bit tough here.
Yeah, so make it playable for yourself. Maybe if you might be able to take off one of your fingers, for example. You don't need. What I'm saying is you don't need all of the notes of the chord. You could just take off a finger.
Yeah, but then it's not that easy, yeah?
Yeah, so we could make it a little easier. That sounded good. What were you doing there? What were you doing there? I think you had your fourth finger on D.
Fourth finger
on the first string.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. No.
You like that? Is that more comfortable? Oh. You could take off a couple of ideas. You could take off your second finger like this.
Yeah.
So you could take off your second finger, and then you have some options. You have if you take off your second finger, or if you take off your third finger, you can do. You've got a couple options. So if you do the bar and do the full chord again.
This one?
The full E minor. Yep. Barring the 6th string too. I think you're not barring. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so now first take off your second finger. First try taking off your second finger. And now you've got a couple of options. You could go 4th string and 3rd string.
I don't get this one.
Okay, you don't get the 3rd string. Try 4th string and 2nd string.
Fourth string?
Yep.
You have to. But that is a barré. Yeah.
The barré is a bit tricky. Okay, let's see. We can change. Maybe we could go. You could a half bar might do it. Half bar could do the trick. Half bar, and then you just need to put the B down with your third finger on the fourth string.
With the third finger, yeah.
Third finger, yeah. So you have B minor, like that. Is that easier?
Yeah, that's better.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So can you make a bass line there? Just with the half bar. Just with the half bar.
Okay.
With no fifth string. Just the top four strings.
Okay. This one and this one.
Yes. Fourth, third, and second strings.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell you what. There's actually another way to play B minor, which is even easier. If you play the D now with your first finger, and you play D with your first finger on the and then you play F sharp on the third string with your second finger.
Yeah.
Then you've got D, open D, F sharp, open G, and D.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice. That's nice. It's a little bit different.
Okay.
A little bit different.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like La Cathedral. Which is nice. Yeah. Okay, so it's a bit easier on the fingers that way. Let me see. Yeah, so you could do. I think we can just finish this section up quickly now. So if you did that and then the open B. And then you've got the F sharp on the third string, and then back to the open B like that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds nice. Yeah. Nicely. Yeah.
Nice way of playing B minor. You learned a lot of chords, a lot of intervals in a very short amount of time. It's very good. And then to finish the section off now, I think I think the best thing to do is, how many bars have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I wonder if we can finish it off earlier.
Can you take this one from the beginning or not? From 11? Is that an idea or not?
Yeah, great idea. Awesome. So you could do the C sharp with E. Yeah, you've got it. That's it. And then that's the next one.
This one.
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but
it's a B chord. Your ear is hearing, I think the right thing there. Let's see.
And then you can go. This one.
And then it's an A, yeah. And then we'll go to. Let's just. I'll give you some homework. So.
Yeah.
I just have to finish up in a minute. Let's see. I'll just fill this in, and then you'll finish on an A chord, and that will finish the section. So let me get this layout, system, and yeah, you can choose what A chord. Yeah, you could just use that one, which is pretty much. Get this. No. Which is in the 5th position, you have C sharp and E. Something like that. I think you've got a really great section there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will just finish some kind of transition here, and then we'll go back to the A section.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just go straight into the A section. It actually works very well.
Okay.
So I'm going to copy and paste that. Well, that's a lot of there. Let's undo that. I might have to get the format of this correct. Let me see. I'll put this on another page, and then I paste. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this. I'll get that onto another page. I should clear it up. Okay. All right. Yeah, and then see that's perfect. Yeah, and then it goes back into the minor section, except I need to change the key to A minor. Yeah. And so all we need is to finish it. We just need, to finish the piece with something, and you're pretty much done. So, yeah. So it goes back to the A section.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
Daniel,
just
I have to connect. My battery is low of the tablet. 1 second, eh? I will put in the charger.
No
1 moment. Yeah. So, here I am. I'm back.
Yeah, no worries. So we just need an ending. I'm just trying to think about how many lessons we've done now. We've done. I think we're almost finished with the lessons. We just need a little bit of time. Yeah, we just need a little bit of time to finish the piece off. So I'm happy to do another. Let me see. Keep track of these lessons here.
And then I have to think about. Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah, so I think this would be technically we've done the lessons now, technically.
Oh, I see.
The eight lessons. But you've just got this like little bit at the end to finish off. So I'm happy to do another, 15 or 30 minutes or something. One more, just to finish it off.
Okay,
yeah?
Great.
So,
okay.
Could we do that? Do you have any time soon, like tomorrow or?
Yeah, tomorrow is possible.
Yeah, what time could you do tomorrow?
For me, what is for you? I've a little because I'm working from home tomorrow, so no problem.
Oh, okay.
So
let me think. I think I have something coming over. Ooh. Can you do a little bit later, like, let me think, 7 a.m. Can you do 9 a.m. your time?
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Is
fine.
that possible?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, yeah,
And we
yeah.
won't
No
be
problem.
long. We won't need much time. We just need to get an ending, a
Yeah,
couple of measures, and then revise everything and a little bit, make
yeah,
sure
really.
everything's,
Yeah,
up to you, that you're happy with everything.
yeah.
So, so 9 a.m. will be uh, 2 hours
7 o'clock.
later. 7. Thank you.
I think so. Eh?
7
Yeah,
p.m.
was it?
Yeah, I think it's 7 p.m. for me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good. All right. Okay. Good. All right. So I'll send you what you've done just now,
Yeah.
and yeah, just need to finish it. Beautiful. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I've heard a lot of new things from me, so I would like to learn more about this harmony things, how to do it with the tenth and everything, and
Yeah. I mean,
so
that's a whole. That's a whole sort of practice.
yeah,
Trying to say a whole system there to explore.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah,
But that's something we could do in the future together if you wanted to do that
yeah.
in
Why
more
not?
in more depth. I mean, I can send you things to
Yeah,
practice, but I
yeah,
think that nothing really beats having someone to guide you and
yeah,
so that's
yeah.
something we could do in the future if
Okay.
you're interested.
Yeah,
Like we could do a very thorough, you know, system of harmony, learning on the guitar, system of harmony, so that most of the
yeah,
chords and intervals. You're
yeah.
fluent and
Please, I
familiar with
think
them on the
yeah, it's
instrument.
good.
Yeah.
Good idea. Is this something of your university what you would like to do next year, or is this a part of it, or?
Um. Yeah. That has some. It's a little bit more general. It's not as thorough because it's
Okay.
the harmony part of that is only 1 week long. So
Oh, I see.
it's a little bit
Okay.
it's not as in depth, as
No.
doing a full harmony course. So
Okay.
um, yeah,
But if
well,
you, yeah, if you can offer this harmony thing, please, yeah, that will be good for me, I think.
awesome. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, I'd love to do that together. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
you really learn. Yeah, you'd be like a jazz, like what a jazz guitarist does today. Their training in harmony is so thorough. It would
Yeah.
be sort of like that, but for classical guitar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great. Okay. Good.
yeah. All
Think
right,
about it.
but so yeah, I'll have a think about
Okay.
that and see what we